Okay. Oh, hey, Lynn. Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Am I on time? Pretty much. I was trying to get everything set up because in 12 minutes I have to do the last stretch and fold on my bread. So I have that next to me. I'll have to do it while we're sitting here and needed to get a little beverage. Hey, Pat. So, how we all doing? What's going on? Hey, Rosemary, how are you? Oh, there's Kim. I am so excited about seeing Kim next week. I'm just so afraid to get excited about it though, because I'm just like afraid that something's going to go wrong. Hey, Roberta. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Tammy Joy. How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Of course, now Aria comes down and probably wants to go outside. I know, Kim. I know we can't jinx it. Hey, Pat. Hey, Pam. No, I did not cut my hair. I had it up in like at night when I go to bed, I put it in a bun on the very top of my head so it doesn't get in Doug's face. And last night it got wet because of all the rain when I was out taking care of the chickens. So it got a little curly. So when it curls, it looks shorter. And I just stuck it in a headband. So I don't know why, just because. But yeah, when it curls up, it definitely looks shorter. And the curls are kind of all over the place. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, everybody. Look at everybody. Anne. Hi, Anne. Renee, Karen, Julie, everybody. So what do you got for me tonight? Oh, yep. Thumbs up, please. I feel like I can finally sit down and breathe a little bit. It was a busy day. It was a busy, busy day. Rosemary asked if Doug had his treatment today. It was yesterday. Chemo is always on Wednesday, and it's every other Wednesday. And he did great. We met with the nurse practitioner before his infusion appointment, and she was thrilled with his blood work and everything. So yeah, and as of right now, he's feeling really good. So hopefully it'll stay like that. We'll see. Kim wants to know if I was as active and busy before I lost my weight. Yes, I was. It never stopped me. I don't know how I did it. I said that to Adam the other day. We went for a walk, me and Adam and all the kids. I had 2 in the double stroller. We had the dog with us, and I was wearing the baby. And I said to Adam, like, we only went as far, like we knew where we were going, but the first stop was the post office. And it's only like a quarter mile. I said to Adam, oh my gosh, like wearing this 15 extra pounds, like how did I do it? Because my back's killing me. I'm tired and I don't feel like I can walk very fast. But yeah, but yes, I was just as active and busy as I was before. It's just easier now. Sharon wants to know if I watch kids every day. I do not. I have Wednesdays off. I used to watch kids I feel like opposite here. I used to watch kids 5 days. I had 5 kids 5 days a week. Not anymore. I am on my way to retirement, my second retirement. I hope. We'll see. But all my baby mamas keep getting pregnant again. So I don't think I'll ever retire. Let's see. Oh, hey, Annette from Ireland. She was just heading to bed. What time is it in Ireland? Oh, thanks, Anne. Anne loves that I'm doing this. I assume she means the lives. And how is Doug doing? He's doing really well. He's at school right now. So, yeah, hopefully. Susan wants to know, what kind of whey do I use? I only use whey that's left over from when I make my yogurt. The liquid whey, because Doug likes the yogurt nice and thick. So I strain the yogurt and then I have all this beautiful whey left over that's pretty much pure protein. So that's what I use. Like I throw it in smoothies. Throw it in baked goods in place of a liquid, and whatever's left I feed to the chickens. Hello, Gina. Hey. Oh, hey, Edie. Edie just unloaded her fence. She's getting a new fence. Let me tell you, Edie, I love my fence. I love my 6-foot privacy fence. Oh, thanks, Sandra. I just threw it up like this because it was like really a hot mess. It's kind of all over the place right now. Hello, Marilyn from Ontario. Boy, we have Ireland, we have Canada. Anne's kids just got home from Dublin. It's on my bucket list. It's definitely on Adam's bucket list. Oh my gosh, it's 6 past midnight in Ireland. Holy mackerel. I was in bed very late last night, past midnight. I was like wide awake and could not sleep. Hey, Sharon. And we've got Wisconsin in the house. We are all over the place. All over the place. Excuse me for drinking. Iced London fog latte. It was going to be a hot London fog latte, but I got busy and didn't drink it hot. So I threw some ice in it and made it an iced London fog latte. Thank you, Pat. So what we've got Wisconsin, Louisiana, North Carolina. We got a lot of places represented tonight. And of course, the Dirty Jers. So what else is going on? What did y'all do today? I played with babies. I read baby books. Oh, California, Florida, Texas. We are all over the map. It would be really cool if we could get all 50 states and a couple countries some night, wouldn't it? So what did I do today? Played with babies all day, fed babies all day, baked a loaf of whole wheat, fresh milled flour, sourdough sandwich bread that came out phenomenal. Now I've got some experimental breads sitting in the kitchen right now. Well, one's sitting next to me because I have to fold it. I have to stretch and fold it one more time. Oh my goodness, Minnesota, we're all over. Anne wants to know if I like Robios tea. Certain ones I do, certain ones I don't. It depends on the tea. Nevada, Oklahoma, Minnesota, of course, PA, Edie, New York, New Hampshire. My goodness. Oh, Sharon went to Trader Joe's today. I just said to Doug we needed a Trader Joe's run. Oh, he's out of body wash. And I only have one shampoo left. And we get it's the only body wash that he can use that does not bother him, make him itchy, is the Trader Joe's Tree Tea Tingle. Unless I make the body wash, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on what I have time for. And I love their tea tree tingle shampoo and conditioner. Maine in the house. Pat made a beef stew soup from leftover prime rib. Oh my gosh. I bet that was delicious with prime rib in it. Renee says, speaking of yogurt, I've made your cold start yogurt a couple times and it was delicious. Just wondered if yours has ever turned out a little lumpy. Yeah, once in a while it turns out a little lumpy. I just give it a good with the whisk. I haven't made the cold start in a very long time. I've been doing the heat up cook method. Tammy Joy homeschooled Noah, made lunch, and got supper in the oven. That's accomplishing a lot. I mean, homeschooling takes up part of your day. Oh, yeah. Kim says that stuff is nice. The tea tree tingle. Yeah, Doug gets very sensitive to certain things. He has a couple spots of eczema that the dermatologist gave him some prescription lotion for, and it worked a little bit, but not fantastic. And I've been putting my beef tallow lotion on it. It is almost completely gone. Completely gone. It does not itch anymore. It's not red, nothing. So we're sticking with the tallow. Oh, Bernadette, I know you love your women's basketball. I've seen you post that on Facebook. Oh, Anne made 2 different soups today. Anne, you're like a soup girl. You said you have so much of it in the freezer. Oh, Edie likes women's basketball too. I watch the college that my kids attend. Well, now one graduated. Mount St. Mary's. They're on ESPN Plus a lot, and we watch them. But I'm not real into basketball. It sounds delicious, Pat. Ooh, Marilyn was decluttering today. You know, I love that. You should be proud of yourself. It's a big deal. Oh, Anne made minestrone and matzo ball today. And Rosemary made peasant bread Tuesday for the soup. So easy and delicious. Isn't that cool? Like the way you, with the forks and plop it in a bowl. Oh, Pat buys tea tree oil shampoo at Sally's Beauty Supply. Ooh. Bernadette says Edie's now her favorite because of the basketball thing. And Pat's hubby loves UConn girls basketball. Has March Madness started yet? Oh, Susan wants to know, what is the lotion that I just talked about? It is tea tree or beef tallow lotion. I make it actually using beef tallow. I know. People think it's crazy, but it is amazing. It is so good for your skin. It's full of vitamins, full of minerals. And I buy grass-fed beef tallow, and I just add a couple other things to it. I made a video on it back in December. I got to stretch and fold my bread because my timer just went off. This is the last stretch and fold. Yeah, I'm experimenting. I'm making up my own recipes here. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We'll see. We will see. But I'll try to find can somebody see if they can find my beef tallow lotion video, one of my wrenches, and link that for Susan. Oh, Tracy got her cast off. Well, another 6 weeks kind of stinks, but it's a move in the right direction. Now, is it a walking boot, Tracy? Can you walk on that, or are you still unable to bear weight on it? Yes, Diana, I have made English muffin bread. I think I actually have a recipe for it on my website. It's a fun bread to make, and it's delicious. Oh, Portuguese kale soup. So what makes it Portuguese? Is it the seasonings in it? Is it like there a certain meat in it, or is it vegetarian? That sounds really delicious. Tammy Joy wants to know if the lotion smells like steak. It does not smell like steak. Now, I do put vanilla essential oil, vanilla woods, actually, essential oil in it. So it smells like vanilla. Big East tournament is this weekend. March Madness starts around the 21st. Okay. Holy mackerel, Laverne. She decluttered 4 bags of stuff today while her car was at the mechanic getting fixed. I hope it was an easy fix. We've had some crazy car stuff these last 2 weeks. Everything's breaking. Oh, there you go, Susan. There's the video for it. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. But I talked to my dermatologist about it, and she was all for it. And she said, we've seen such good things from it. You would not believe Doug's eczema since he started putting that on. So, well, I brought out a wet cloth to clean my hand, and it's not working too well. Anne says her 13-year-old grandson had his artwork shown at the art cafe in Nyack. Is that how you say that? For the month of March. Every month they feature a struggling artist. He's the only child they feature. Wow, that is impressive. What kind of art does he do, Anne? What kind of medium? Does he paint? Does he draw? What does he do? Linguiça sausage, Rosemary said, makes it Portuguese. That sounds very exotic. Oh, Tracy still cannot bear weight on her foot. Darn it. But yes, you should be glad you can take a shower. Yes, Pat, Edie's sourdough did look very good, didn't it? I don't know how these are going to turn out because I made it up. I made the one up with white flour, and then I ground some fresh milled flour for another one, but we'll see. Marilyn's car is broken too. Oh my goodness. What is it with cars right now? I mean, because my thermostat went on my van, and then Adam's catalytic converter went, and then the next day, Doug's check engine light came on, but it went off and it's running fine. So we'll see. Pat, when you have a chance, Pat said she bought a loaf of sourdough at Aldi. Just do me a favor, and you can just message me. Check the ingredients. Somebody told me they bought a loaf of sourdough bread at a grocery store, and there was no sourdough in it. It was sourdough flavoring. It wasn't really sourdough bread. And I'm curious about Aldi's because Aldi is such a good company. They have such good products and good food and everything. So I'm sure theirs is legit. But I forget what grocery store it was that somebody said they bought it, and they used to buy it all the time. One day they happened to look at the ingredients because I was in their head, and it said sourdough flavoring. What the heck is sourdough flavoring? I don't know. Citric acid, I guess. Yes, everyone. If you are not in Kim's Facebook group and don't know, please say some prayers for Kim's mom. She is having some medical issues right now. So please keep her in your prayers, along with, of course, praying for Doug. Anne said, okay, oil paints. Her grandson does oil paints, special pencils, sketches, lots of different stuff. He also designs sneakers and gets paid for it. Wow, he is quite accomplished at 13 years old. That is awesome. Hey, Linz, how are you? We are just chit-chatting about kind of everything. Everybody's letting me know what they did today, what's going on in their lives, and all that fun stuff. Oops. And I have dough all over my hands because I just did my stretch and fold. We'll see how this comes out. I am not expecting much. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. But you don't know until you try. I cannot believe the loaf of bread I made today. It was like a thing of beauty. I did not want to cut it. It was so beautiful. I'll post a picture of it in the Facebook group. I put it on my personal page, but I'll post a picture of it in the Facebook group. It's fresh milled hard white wheat and sourdough. So I kind of combined the two. So it turned out really good. And oh my gosh, it's delicious. Thank you very much all for the prayers for Doug. Yes, and Sandy's sister Mary too. Doug is doing well. Like I said, the nurse practitioner was thrilled with his blood work. So, and even the ones that were a little wonky, she's like, nope, totally fine, totally fine. So, yeah. Hey, Jamie. You're funny, Ann. Oh, next week, Lynn's daughter has spring break. That's so nice. I miss Adam. I'm bummed that he had to go back, but we will see him next week briefly, so that's good. Oh, good, Renee. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, so all these sourdough bread has wheat flour, water, sea salt, sourdough culture, and enzymes. So not sourdough flavoring. I learned something else. One of my little ones had yogurt covered raisins on Monday in his lunch. They're not yogurt covered. Yogurt flavoring. I know. I don't get it. I don't get the flavoring thing. Just use sourdough. Use yogurt. Use vanilla, like when there's vanilla flavoring or whatever. Just use the real stuff. Oh, thanks, Pat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm behind now. Hold on. Hello, Kathleen. from Illinois in the house now. We're all over the place. Tiffany's late. She was watching spring baking. Tiffany and I were texting back and forth about spring baking championship. And Edie and I text back and forth about spring baking championship. We love our baking shows. We love our baking shows. Yeah, I knew you have an Adam too, Anne. I knew that. Oh, Rosemary, thank you. She said his blood work was good because of the love and care from me. Oh my gosh, 4 hours away. Yeah, we have an Aldi that's pretty close. I think it's false advertising too, Kim. But there might be, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You do have to read every label. You would be surprised. Speaking of Illinois being in the house, Illinois there's a new, hold on, let me look. Now, where is it? I know I sent it to somebody, so I just have to find it. Illinois, there's a bill in Illinois to ban 5 foods. Wait a minute. Brominated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, propylparaben, red dye number 3, and titanium dioxide. Yes, they are trying to ban those additives. You can't even call them foods, additives that they put in foods. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. And if they did, that would ban Skittles from being sold because all those things are in Skittles. Most of those ingredients are banned in other countries, but we allow them in the UK. I mean, in the US. Okay, where are we? Hey, Casey. Yes, I did send. I sent it to a couple people, Edie. It is good from them. There's a recall on Dollar Tree cinnamon. I don't have any of that. I bought it at Christmas time to make decorations with, cinnamon ornaments, but I don't use it to cook with. So, but if anybody has Dollar Tree cinnamon, thank you, Casey, for letting us know. Please check it and don't use it. No, Tammy Joy, they're not foods. They're not foods. Wow, Laverne, you saw sourdough flavoring? I never even heard of it before. Thank you, Linz. That is just like, what is sourdough flavoring? Yes, and so many foods that we allow are definitely banned in other countries. And I'm sure it's the lobbyists and, but especially the dyes, they have proven to be problematic, but yet we still use them. We still use them. Let me tell you, I use natural food coloring, like in my cookies and stuff. It ain't pretty. It's like you got to use like half a bottle of red to make it even look a little bit red, but it's beet powder. So it's more of a pink, but you know what? I feel better about it. Oh, thank you, Linz. It's just because it was a hot mess. That's why I did that. The dyes are poison. Yes, Anne, they are. Yes, they do put some places do put red dye in meat to make it look more appetizing. They do. Oh my gosh, Margaret, no, I haven't. Maybe that's the reason they're doing it. I have not. I don't know who he is. King Arthur Baking instant sourdough flavor, Pat said she saw. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And uses beets and blueberries, etc. I bought natural food dye, and the red is beet powder. I forget what the other ones are. I forget what it was. I eventually I have been saving now for over 2 years to buy a freeze dryer, and then I can freeze dry things and grind them down and make my own food colorings. But I don't think it'll ever happen because I keep saving and then something happens and the money goes there. Yes, salmon's a big one. If you um because a lot of salmon, so here I'll go off on my tangent. Farm raised seafood, like farm raised salmon, farm raised shrimp. It's just what it is. It's farm raised. They're in a tank, usually inside a building. So they don't get any sunlight or anything like that. So they don't develop those colors. If you ever look at salmon next to each other in the store, if you look at wild caught salmon like sockeye salmon, and if you look at farm raised salmon, the farm raised salmon is like a super duper duper light pink, whereas the sockeye salmon is almost red. That's why they have to add coloring to the farm raised salmon to make it look appetizing, to make it look like salmon, because it gets no natural light or anything and it doesn't have all that good stuff. Renee wants to know if I ever used Yucca and Bobby approved. I do. I got big problems with the Yucca app. Are you shocked? I shouldn't say that. I should not say big problems. A lot of the stuff that the Yucca app says is bad, the Yucca app looks at more than ingredients. They look at added sugar, which is a good thing, but they also look at calories and things like that. So if you scan like a Lara bar, it'll tell you it's bad. Now, Lara bars are only sweetened with dates. So yes, they have a lot of sugar and they're a little bit caloric. I think they're like 210 calories. Well, it says they're bad because they're too high in calories and they have too much sugar. They have zero added sugar. It's all dates. Dates are a natural sugar. Yes, it's still sugar. I get that. But they okay things like, I think they okay like those Quaker granola bars that have added sugar. And like the Yucca app says butter's bad because it's high in fat and it's caloric. I get that. But when you're using, pasture raised, grass fed organic butter, it's a whole lot better than a lot of other things. So I take Yucca with a grain of salt. Like I scanned the other day and they said it was okay. And it had seed oils in it. Not okay. Not okay. So Yucca, I don't love. Bobby approved, I do like, but I also take it with a grain of salt because he's a little hardcore. I try to be like 90-10. He's like 110, -10. And I'm not going to live my life like that. So I do scan with Bobby approved, and I do look at why he doesn't like something. And a lot of times he's on the money, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? I can live with that. So you just have to take the good with the bad, and you have to kind of learn to discern for yourself. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am behind here. And where do I get what? The natural food dyes, they're called Watkins. I get them at Whole Foods, if that's what you're asking. Hey, E.T. is here. Elaine. Yes, Gina. Farm raised salmon. Yeah, we do wild caught also. Oh, see you later, Tammy Joy. Go feed them their dinner. And I have some problems with Bobby. I'm very careful. I think he's very pushy, but I do like the app, and it really has opened my eyes to a lot of things. Oh, I love salmon, Pat. If you try good sockeye farm raised salmon, and you might like it, and throw a little sauce on there. I have a lot of salmon recipes, man. Sauce it up and you'll love it. But I like a lot of seafood. I've never had canned salmon. Oh, I like lox. Oh gosh, good, really good lox on a bagel. Yeah. The Watkins. Oh, Lynn's asked if I like the Watkins brand. The Watkins of the food dye, are you talking about? I do. You're not going to get those beautiful, vibrant colors. You're not. The yellow is pretty good, actually. I just used the yellow in cupcakes on Tuesday. I had an emergency cupcake order on Tuesday. And somebody asked me if I could fill, so I did. And they gave me carte blanche to do whatever I wanted. So I made vanilla sourdough cupcakes with buttercream frosting. And since we were hoping spring was here, I did it yellow. And the yellow was beautiful. The red's not so good, but the other colors aren't bad. Like what, Laverne? Laverne said she has problems with Bobby. She used to watch him all the time until I really started watching the labels of some of the things he recommends. Like what? I'm very careful. I make my own decisions. Like I said, I use the Yuka app. I use Think Dirty is another app I use, and I use Bobby, but then I make the decision. I take the information, do with it what I want, and then move on. I mean, we have a couple things that are absolute line in the sand. Corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup, line in the sand. Natural and artificial flavors and colors, line in the sand. Seed oils, line in the sand. But other things, I can work with. Yes, you're right. Bobby does push his own brands. And it's funny because I follow 2 different accounts of his, and the one I actually stopped following because it is all like pushing his own brands and pushing like his other things. I also follow Just Ingredients. Now, she does have her own company of protein powders and stuff like that, but her stuff is amazing and very, very clean. And it is her, like, she has a store. So I kind of take that with a grain of salt. I have never made toothpaste. I have looked at it. I've looked at tooth powder. I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. I use a brand called Hello, Hello. I use their toothpaste and I use their deodorant. Pretty darn clean. Pretty darn clean. Oh, I wonder what they were, Laverne. Now I'm curious. I'll have to see if I can look into that. Definitely have to see if I can look into that. My headband is falling off. I do not usually do headbands because they do not stay on my head. I have like a weird head, I guess. Yeah, we're going to ditch the headband. I knew it wouldn't last long. There we go. Now we look really bad, but that's okay. But now I've looked at recipes, Pat, for the toothpaste. I've made my own deodorant. We do our own lip balm. We do our own lotion. I do face serum, but not toothpaste. What do I recommend for protein? I find myself hungry and relying on protein powder bars. I don't enjoy large quantities of meat. I am not a big protein girl. I have not found a protein powder that I've only ever tried 2 protein powders in my life. I just don't like them. And the ones that I would consider using are just like so ridiculous in price. Like, I think the only one I would probably consider is the Just Ingredients one. And it's like $60 a bag. And I just can't justify it. I can't. And I don't do a lot of bars. I'm more of a, and my nutritionist agrees, and Doug's dietitian at the hospital agrees. Like, she really likes getting protein from food. Now, when we talked to her about Doug and, if he started losing weight, which he didn't, he gained 1.5 pounds this week. She said we would talk about protein supplements, but she would really rather see him get all of his protein through food because the body uses it better. The body, when you get it through food, it keeps you fuller longer. It's more natural, and your body processes it better. So we try cheese, yogurt, things like that. We don't like beans, so we don't do beans. So I'm not a really good one to ask about the protein. And you just have to watch because so many of the protein powders have really crap ingredients, really bad. So you really have to watch that. Oh, look at that. See? Cheese, yogurt, bean, eggs, cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is really good, especially if you get a really good, like, probiotic cottage cheese. Number 1, you're getting a lot of protein, and number 2, you're helping your gut health. Nancy's probiotic, it's a little bitey because it's probiotic, but it's really, really, really good for you. Yeah, quinoa, that's another good one. Another good one. London fog latte, not so much. A little bit of protein in it because there's milk in it. Clean Simple Eats. It's not really clean, but I mean, it's not one of the worst, but it's not one of the ones I would recommend. Oh, Lynn's likes, oh, Good Culture. Yes, Good Culture is great. They have the Good Culture, they have, I think they make a sour cream and a cottage cheese, if I'm not mistaken. And that's really good. That again has probiotics in it. So that is really good. I like the Nancy's too. That's a really good one. I just want to look something up real quick. Yes, I have made my own deodorant in the past. Doug did not love it. I liked it. I thought it was okay. Doug did not like it. So I went on the search for a nice clean deodorant because he used to use like Mint and Speed Stick. Not clean. But he loves the Hello, and now Andrew loves the Hello. So I had to up my subscribe and save from Amazon, and now we get it more often. Oh, hey, Jody. Jody says, "Hey, Aunt Joni, is using baking soda to clean your teeth not a thing anymore? I remember once in a while we'd run out when I was younger. My mom would get, some people still do. I mean, there are baking soda toothpastes, like the Arm& Hammer and stuff. And some people just use baking soda and water. You have to be really, really careful because it is very abrasive. Like you can use baking soda to clean like cast iron skillets and like stoneware cookie sheets and stuff. So you have to be really careful because I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is abrasive. So just be really careful if you're choosing to do that. Don't use it all the time. Oh, we use, it's called Hello. We also use their toothpaste, Hello. I get it off Amazon. I'm on subscribe and save with that. I get the triple pack. It's 3 different scents, like sage and eucalyptus is one of the scents. There's a coconut and there's one other one. Oh my goodness, does it smell good. And it's very, very clean. It's essential oils and stuff. So it's definitely a good one. And it works. Because a lot of these natural ones, honestly, don't work. We use Native for a little while, but Hello is actually a little bit cleaner and a lot cheaper than Native. A lot cheaper. Yeah. Oh, good night, Rosemary. It was so nice to see you here tonight. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. Oops. What were we talking about? Sorry, I was reading something. Yes, please, if you have the chance, please go visit my website. Just go and just click on one thing and you can click right out. It just helps my website like come up in Google searches and stuff like that. And we need that. We need to grow it a little bit. What was I gonna, oh, FYI, as if you noticed, I did not do a weigh-in yesterday. I need to get my schedule a little bit better on chemo days. And my plan was to do it before chemo yesterday because chemo was a little bit late. And then I got busy. And then Doug needed my help with something. And then when I got home, we got home very late yesterday, and I just did not do it. I didn't even weigh in. So yeah. But it's fine. I mean, I know I know I'm fine. I could weigh in once a month and be okay. I know that. And then tomorrow there will not be a menu plan because Sunday we have a birthday party to go to. Monday we have soup and scripture at church. Tuesday I'll make something for dinner. I don't know what. And then we won't be cooking the rest of the week because we're not going to be here. So no menu plan tomorrow, but I'm hoping I filmed today. It's kind of a hot mess because of the babies and all that, but I'm going to see if I can edit that tonight and put that up tomorrow. So I was just reading something on my phone, if that's what you mean, reading something on my phone. As far as reading a book, I'm actually reading a couple cookbooks right now because Kim and I just picked another recipe to do a Taste of Home collab with. So I'm excited about that. Yes, Jody, it's very harsh. So you have to really be careful. Yes, our moderators do a fantastic job. And at least they're not as busy tonight as they were 2 times ago because that was crazy. That was crazy. There's nothing to put on it. Go look at an old one. That's what you can do. Oh, my sister-in-law's texting me asking about the bread. Why are we Oh, the TROLLS's. That's why. That's why. What was I going to say? I forget now. I shouldn't even have my phone here, but I do. So the reason that we're doing the Taste of Home collab is because I grabbed 2 books and took them to chemo yesterday, and I was going through looking at them and saw a recipe I wanted to make. So I texted Kim. I'm like, hey, I saw a recipe. Let's do a Taste of Home collab. We haven't done one in a while. So we are doing that. It's coming out not anytime soon, like in 2 weeks or so. Jody wants to know, how are the smells for the Hello deodorant? Samantha loves her native for the smell, but I can't find an alternative. Jody, the smells are wonderful. The coconut, the eucalyptus and sage, they are so, I love them. I absolutely love them. Cannot recommend them enough. Hey, good evening, Donna. How are you? I thought Andrew would pop down and say hi. He's upstairs. He came home last night. I think he went to bed and was asleep by 9:00. I've never seen him so tired. I don't even think he could stand. He had a super busy week. Not only does he teach, he's also the director of religious education at the parish next to his school. So he is in charge of all the kids who go to public school who are Catholic that go to religious ed. And it was confirmation week, and that's big because it's the bishop and everything. So he was a little bit on edge this week because it's a big deal. But everybody, he said, kept coming up to him and telling him what a great job he did. But he will not take any credit. He's very, very humble. And he's like, I did not. He goes, this isn't me. He goes, I just set it up. It was the kids. It was their night. They did it all. So I love that. Pat, he teaches high school. He teaches high school history, world history to freshmen. He also teaches phys ed to freshmen, and he teaches personal finance to juniors. He would really like next year to have religion classes and history classes only, but we'll see what happens. Megan wants to know, she's a little late. She might have missed this, but how did Doug do with chemo? He did great yesterday. We were in a private room too. I did not like I thought I would be like, "Oh, this is cool being in a private room." I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I don't know. I just felt a little bit isolated, but it's what chair was available. But we had our favorite infusion nurse. Oh my gosh. There's this girl, Renee. I just love her so much. I just love her. I wish we could. I mean, I love all the nurses up there. Don't get me wrong. Everyone is wonderful. But this girl, Renee, just tugs at my heart. I just love her so much. But he did really, really good. And um, he felt good when he came home from work today. And I think he took his anti-nausea medicine with him to school in case he needs it tonight, but he's doing really good. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, go get your family dinner. Good night, ET. Hi, Jackie. There was something I wanted to tell you, and now I forget what it was. I thought about it when I was talking about Doug being in a private room. Shoot. Wait a minute. Oh, yes, Pat, they do sell Hello at Walmart. They do. I just get it because it's on Subscribe and Save. Oh, Sandy's here. Hello, Sandy. Sandy's just coming in from her WW meeting. How'd you do, Sandy? If you want to tell us, you don't have to share if you don't want to. Shoot, what did I want to tell you? I thought of it and then I forgot. It was something about chemo, sitting there, private room, fun nurse. Darn it. I don't remember now. The inmate. No, it wasn't the inmate. Yes, there were 2 Department of Corrections officers across the hall from us with a inmate from the local prison. They always have private rooms. It's a little unnerving. I mean, just because this like usually when they're there, they only have 1 officer with them, but this guy had 2, so it was a little bit unnerving. But I don't worry about that kind of thing. Woohoo, Sandy! Way to go. 1.2 she lost. Oh, Jamie lost 2. She weighed in today. You go, girls. Wonderful. Yeah, I know. Favorite nurse. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, I'll remember in 1 second. Let me catch up on comments. I do remember. He is making chemo look easy. He's doing so well. He's doing I just pray that he continues to do this well. Oh, Gina. That stinks. Do you have any other meetings closer? She weighed in for her lifetime last week and she found out it was the last meeting. They're closing her center and it was only a mile from our house. Catherine, you're a rock star, 148 pounds down. Rock star. So I know what I wanted to tell you. So at MD Anderson, where Doug goes for his chemo, we are friends with the nurse manager for the whole oncology unit. She was our neighbor at our house before this one. And, we're still friends with her. And so when all this started, like she comes down and sees us and everything when we're there. And of course, she saw the video we made because I put it on my personal Facebook page. She took that video and had our entire team watch it. Doug's oncologist, the surgeon, the whole team watched it. And then the next week at their big department meeting, she had them all watch it. Well, apparently the assistant vice president of, wait, what did she tell me? Let me get this right. I want to make sure I get it right. Oh, the assistant vice president of marketing wanted our contact information because she wants to reach out to us because she loved the video and she loves a lot of stuff on my channel about, Doug going through this and what we're doing nutritionally to help him and things like that. So we will be getting contacted by the marketing department at MD Anderson. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But anyway. Hey, if we can turn this into something good, if one person just goes and gets checked, like if we just convince one person to go and do, their annual physical, or, if they hit 45 years old, get that colonoscopy done. If we can just one person, then we'll feel good about it. Oh, Gina, 25 minutes away. It's not horrible, but still, if it was a mile from your house. Oh, there is, Gina said that she heard that in May there may be a decision made about lifetime members possibly charging a fee. I've been hearing that, but like first I heard February, then I heard another time, so I don't really know if it's just conjecture or truth, but 100%, if they start charging me, I'm out. Especially since I don't really count points anymore. I definitely wouldn't pay for the app, but as long as I'm getting it free, I definitely keep it. So, but yeah, I've heard different things. Now with Oprah leaving, maybe there's, I don't know, but I just wish they'd kind of get back to their roots a little bit. I just feel like they're jumping all over the place, trying so many different things. And I understand that they're a business, and I understand that they have to make money, and I understand that they have to keep their stockholders happy. But I just feel like they're trying too hard to do too many things and not letting anything settle. Yeah, you're right, Pat. Pat said they can't even keep the app running properly. Yeah, mine was all screwed up the other day, but yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. Who has fun plans for the weekend? What are you doing that's fun this weekend? I'm just praying it stops raining, because right now my chickens have a built-in pool in their run. They do. It is disgusting. The eggs are dirty because they walk in the mud, and they walk in the nesting boxes, and it's like they have a built-in pool in there. Oh, look who we got. You gonna say hey?
Yeah, hi.
I was telling them how well confirmation went.
Yes, it went very well.
And what did you say, though, when people told you did a good job? It wasn't you?
I just set them up. The kids knocked them down.
Right. Yep. They're all saying hi.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Your Southern mama's here.
Hey, what's up, Kim?
That's what he calls Kim, his Southern mama. Yep. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Oh, she said, hey, my son.
Hello.
You have no idea, Kim, how bad Andrew wants to come with us. He wants to see his brother run, and he wants to see you, but somebody's got to work.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's got to work.
Hey, listen, I thought about flying down, but
he did.
Those ticket prices, though, can't do it. Not with a new car.
He actually thought about, he looked at, but see, Adam, he'd have to take too much time off from work, because Adam runs like at noon on Friday. So he'd have to fly in Thursday night.
Take off Friday.
But we couldn't get a flight Thursday night that was direct. It was going to take him like 6 hours for a 2-hour flight. And it was a hot mess. So
it wasn't worth it. Sorry.
Nope. Oh, Gina said they're going to a theme park called Silver Dollar City in Missouri. It's opening weekend, and we have season passes. It's very family oriented. Oh, see you, Andrew.
See y'all.
He's got papers to grade.
Yeah.
I love amusement parks, Gina. And that one sounds fun. Oh, I love amusement parks. Andrew has projects to grade. He, instead of giving a test about ancient Greece, he had the kids do a project. They had their choice. They could either make a travel brochure, or they could do a newspaper. So He has a lot of those to grade, and they take so much longer to grade than just like a paper or a test. So I know he's working on those. Pat said, I wouldn't get on a plane. They had one today where the wheel fell off after takeoff. Oh my goodness. And several other issues in the past weeks. I'm not afraid to fly. I don't mind flying at all. We were going to fly down to Myrtle Beach, but just because of Doug's situation, they do not want him flying, and we totally understand that. Definitely just, not to be in that little box with all the people breathing. We can control a little bit more, of course, in the car. I mean, luckily all his numbers are still good. His white count is still good and everything. So yeah. So that's good. But yeah, we're not flying. I love to fly. Tip Pat. That's us. No place to go. Jamie wants to know how many hours driving to Myrtle Beach. I think it's 12. It might be 10, and then we said 12 because of built-in stops, because, gotta go potty. Gotta go potty. And we'll probably stop. I was just telling Kim today, like I was trying to like plan out meals and stuff like that. So we'll definitely take some breaks, stretch our legs. So it'll probably be 12 hours. Oh, Sharon's flying Tuesday to see her grandson graduate from basic training. Oh, that is exciting. Where did he have basic, and what branch of the service is he in? Yes, Pat. Planes are a germ fest. Yes. It is a long drive, Marilyn. This will be our third time doing it. When Andrew was 18 months and Adam was, no. Wait. Andrew was 20 months when Adam was born. So Andrew must have been 2 and Adam was a couple months old the first time we drove to Myrtle Beach with the babies. And then we went again the next year. So we've done it twice, but not for a long time. Go potty at Sheets or QT. They're the nicest. Thank you for that. Army, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, Missouri, I think. Very exciting. Oh, you must be so proud. You must be so proud. We Oh, that's right, Tiffany. Tiffany said her friend is leaving this weekend for South Carolina. Her daughter is in the same track meet as Adam, I believe. Is she driving, Tiffany, from Maine? Because that's even further. Or is she flying? Jamie says she lives in South Carolina. She knows they're the cleanest. Well, this is good to know, because I'm definitely going to limit my liquid, just because I don't want to have to. I have a hamster bladder. I don't want to have to stop constantly. I don't mind stopping once in a while. I don't do well in the car. Doug wants me to take like a Tylenol PM and go to sleep and sleep the whole time. Yeah. Now, we do not have sheets here in New Jersey. Nope. Maryland has them. Like Adam has sheets right near his school. He has sheets and rudders near his school. Oh my gosh, they're driving. When are they leaving, Tiff? The meet starts on Friday. The only thing on Thursday is the 10K, and that's like Thursday night. But I know they have like the kids have practice and stuff on Thursday. Sheets is just like a well, I was gonna say like a Wawa. It's like a convenience store with a gas station attached, like a big convenience store, not like a little, like a pretty big one where you can get all kind of food and stuff. If they're going to the one at Coastal, it's Friday and Saturday is the meet, is on Friday and Saturday. Adam's running on Friday, and so is Bella. So we'll get to see those two run, and then we're leaving Friday night. So should be interesting. I'll be fine. I'm going to take stuff to work on, and I'm going to take some things. I have some podcast to listen to. So hopefully, yeah, 12 hours is a long time. It's a long time. But you know what? It's what we do for our kids. Oh, I want to go to Buc-ee's so bad. Jody wants to know if there's a Buc-ee's down near Kim. She hears us in experience. Buc-ee's, it's where it's at. Convenience store on steroids. There is one in South Carolina, but it's like an hour and a half away from where we're going to be. So I don't think we're going to hit there, unfortunately. Now, there's rumor that Buc-ee's is coming to New Jersey. Apparently, there was like a billboard on the turnpike or something, and there's all these rumors swirling. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Oh, nice, Tiffany. They're making a vacation of it. Yeah, we're not. Well, we are because we're going to stop and see Kim. I'm excited. When I watched Kim's video the other day when her and RJ were walking around town, I'm like, oh, we are so going there because I want to hit a couple of those places. Yep. So we're excited. It'll be nice just to get away too. Just a little bit of, a little bit of just forgetting about life right now. We've had this planned for a year, so I'm excited. Yes, don't forget my raincoat and umbrella. It is supposed to rain. So we will also take our rain gear for the track meet. We actually have like a rain suit. We each have a rain suit for the track meet. Yeah, because we've been at many a track meet where it has just poured down rain. And it does, as long as it's not thunder or lightning, the meet goes on. Jody wants a tour of a Buc-ee's. I believe, Jody, that Jason over at the Average J, I believe he did a little tour of Buc-ee's on one of his videos. I'll have to see if I can find it. I'll text it to you. Yes, I know Doug wants me to take an Advil PM just so I can. And I'm kind of a backseat driver. Like I have a brake on my side, I think. Yeah. I'm not a good passenger. I'm not. I admit it. Not a good passenger. Oh my goodness, we have been on over an hour already, and I have a mess to clean up in the kitchen. I have take a bottle of wine. I wish I drank wine. Take a bottle of rum. I tried to keep up with my mess all day in the kitchen, and I feel like I was like spinning my wheels because my kitchen is a hot mess. And then the dishwasher was running, so I washed all the dishes by hand from dinner and just stuck them on the drying rack. So I have to put all those away. I have to empty the dishwasher and then just clean up. Yeah. Doug will be home in about an hour and 45 minutes. So yes, please thumbs up this live before we go. That does definitely helps out my channel. And just a reminder, no menu plan tomorrow, but hopefully I will be able to edit my little day in the life today and get that up for you tomorrow. Thanks, Sharon. Good luck with the bread experiment. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So it was so nice chatting with you guys. I have so much fun doing these. There will not be a live next Thursday because I won't be here. So I will definitely let you know. I'll definitely let you know in the weekend vlog how the bread turned out. I promise. And thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I enjoy this so very much. And I will see you in 2 weeks for a live. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for all the prayers. I told you before, we can totally feel them. Bye, everybody.